You guys, we need to talk about Shyla Walker because she is calling out Landon and his girlfriend Sophia. She is not holding back at all on her Snapchat story. She is exposing a phone call that she had with Sophia. She's calling out the gross Snapchat content. We are going to get into everything that went down. Shyla Walker was not staying quiet this weekend after not getting to see her daughter on her birthday, and she was blaming Landon McBroom. If you guys have been around for a while, then you know that Shyla Walker and Landon McBroom share a daughter together. The two of them used to make content like the Ace family before they split, and Shyla has been wanting to remove their daughter from the internet entirely ever since, and I believe she has a court order that prohibits Landon from posting their daughter's face online. Now, Shyla has exposed the McBroom family before, calling them out for allegedly trying to take money from her, hurt her, and more. Shyla's lived a quieter life since her vlogging days though. She posts on social media, but not as much as before. Landon, however, constantly posts on social media. He's either in content with his brother Austin or he's clickbaiting a pregnancy with his girlfriend Sophia. He now has another daughter with Sophia and says that they are trying to have a son now, which is a whole other conversation. The fact that he is just saying these things and posting these things, they're always clickbaiting pregnancy and being in the hospital or someone being sick. Like, it is so weird. But anyway, this week, Shyla was upset and posted, "I wasn't able to see my daughter, the human I made, on her birthday." And then she proceeded to go on Snapchat and talk about the situation and describes a really bad co-parenting situation where it sounds like the communication is horrible, and is saying, without saying his name, that Landon didn't let her know that their daughter was super sick recently, and said that their daughter said when she finally saw her daughter that she had to be in her room because she couldn't get her sister sick, and also that Landon doesn't let her sit on the couch. It was so weird. And she also threw in there that Landon doesn't take her to school if he doesn't feel like it.
Okay, so anyways, I've had her the entire week she's been sick. Mind you, I picked her up sick in his care. He didn't offer any care. He didn't tell me anything. He said nothing. I'm like, hey, did you give her meds? He locked her in the room and was like, stay in the room. I can't get my other kid sick. And she's like, Mom, I'm not even allowed to sit on the couch. I have to sit on the floor. The girlfriend makes me sit on the floor. As a mother, are you treating my kid like a dog? You can't be on the couch? Okay.
She was basically calling out Landon for a bunch of things, and then proceeded to say that once she was with her daughter and taking care of her, she had taken her to the ER, and Landon did not check in on her.
My idea is not having my child for a week straight with no help, with her being sick. But obviously, no one's taking care of her over there at all, because no one even let me know she was sick or anything like that. He said she has a little bit of a sore throat. Okay. But he also just doesn't take her to school when he doesn't feel like it. So I'm like, I really don't know anything. And so I'm just like, okay, this is I don't know anything until I see her. And I'm like, my kid's really sick. She's a really high fever. Again, no communication, nothing. I'm just like, dude, whatever. I don't even argue. I don't pop off. Take her to the ER. I tell him where we're at. He doesn't join. He never does.
Now, I did see people talking about this online, the fact that his daughter was in the hospital and he was off in la Snapchat land, not even mentioning it. And it seemed when he did pop in for an update from Shyla, it was very threatening.
He goes, what's wrong with her? Because I need to know, to protect my other child. I need to keep my baby safe. And I'm like, how about the child that's actively sick? I'm just like, nice of you to check on her. She has a fever. When I have more information, because I'm actively caretaking, I will let you know when I have more information, okay? Again, no call, no FaceTime, no nothing. Demanding information. I'm going to call the police on you. A wellness check. I'm like, I just told you how she's doing.
Shyla reveals that after a few days and their daughter starting to feel better, she wanted to make a pediatrician appointment for her, and when she did, they were like, oh, you missed your appointment today. She was like, I didn't make one, and is under the assumption that Landon had his girlfriend call the office to make some fake appointment for her.
He had his girlfriend call and pretend to be me or my child's mother and make an appointment when, they didn't say anything to me. He didn't say anything to me. Hasn't even checked on her. Pretended to be me. Made an appointment at my pediatrician. Didn't let me know.
Now, to me, this makes it seem like he's trying to work some crazy plan in the future or something to use this against her, of Shyla doesn't show up for her doctor's appointments or something. That is the crazy, scary stuff that goes in my mind when I hear that. But anyway, Landon felt like since their daughter was sick, Shyla was withholding their daughter from him and from what she was saying, it sounded like he was really upset and frustrated with her. And her birthday was coming up, and she asked if he had any plans for her birthday because she wanted to see her daughter on her birthday and also wanted to make sure that he had plans for her birthday, so she had a good birthday. And he was claiming that he didn't need to tell her what his plans were. Basically, they agreed that Shyla was going to get to see her on Friday on her birthday, and that Landon was planning something for her birthday on Saturday. So throughout the week, she's starting to feel better. Her pediatrician in the school gave clearance for her to come back to school. She goes to school on Thursday. Landon picks her up because he hasn't seen her because she's been sick. And Shyla says that she regrets letting him do this because it seemed in her mind that he had this plot to get her from school on Thursday and not let Shyla see her on her birthday.
Please, Ron. We already agreed that I would be able to see my daughter for her birthday on Friday. I wish I was wrong. 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 It's Friday. I was not able to see my daughter. So, long story short, he tried to plant a seed of doubt in the teachers and say she had a fever. And the teachers are like, she did not have a fever. So that not only did he rob her of her school holiday party, her first school holiday party, her first school birthday celebration, her birthday morning surprise, and birthday period with seeing her mother. After I was gracious enough to say, okay, you can see her, I'm not trying to withhold her. I literally had her the entire second. After not aiding in her care 0%, I said, I want to see her. I want to see my kid. If she's sick, I'm her primary caregiver. I'll come get her. Where is she? Hello, 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 hello. Ignoring me and then texting random things to be screenshotable, and was like, you didn't try to see her till 2 p.m. What are you saying? I've been texting you since yesterday.
She also then goes on to explain that she still has Grace and she's always been nice to him and his girlfriend even when she shouldn't be, and explained a situation where she once asked Landon who was around her child because when he was first with Sophia and posting Sophia, he wasn't really revealing her face or anything like that. And I guess Shyla told him, I want to know who's around my kid. And he said, oh, that's my manager's girlfriend. And then suddenly it's his girlfriend and they're having a baby together. And she was just judging how she lets Landon post her and her body and also explains to their child that they have together.
My daughter's telling me there's a girl living there. Who's that? No, it's my manager's girlfriend. I'm like, there's a picture of someone's butt in my kid's butt. Are you posting your manager's girlfriend's cheeks? So you're living with this woman and you're claiming she's not even your woman. Next month she's pregnant. I'm like, I just want to know who's around my kid. But also, I do have to have some sort of judgment. If you're dating a man like this and you're okay with being exposed in these ways, as well as your child now being exposed and that, your integrity and morals are compromised.
She claims she has been harassed by Landon and his family, and she's never gone as hard on him as she could have, and was going off on the nasty clickbait that he posts online.
I'm already very gracious. I'm already very graceful. I never have went as hard as I could. I've always put my child first. Never once have I done anything bitter. Never once. Never once. Not even said anything. Mind you, this person harasses me. His entire family harasses me. Literally, I'm still getting posted this year. Leave me alone. Does not pay anything. No health insurance. I'm like, I don't even ask for anything. Again, using my child as a weapon to hurt me. It's disgusting. It's evil. On top of the evil stuff they do with their kid, but I can't really speak on that. If you're gonna clickbait and pretend your child died or insinuate that, that's disgusting. All I can do is say, do not post my child. This is an agreement. I have a court order.
She then said, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she called me 4 times and can confirm. And well, Shyla called her back and recorded the call, and she said, POV, your ex-current girlfriend calling you at 1 a.m. Girl, please, I can't make this up. So Shyla calls her back and the call is recorded on her Snapchat, and Sophia seemed to want to reason with Shyla. She wanted to say that Shyla was making some very big accusations and she clearly didn't like them.
But these things that you're saying, Celine was told to sit on the ground, is absolutely diabolical. and I would never have a child. Like, these are really big things you're saying on the internet. So if you have questions from a mother to a mother about your child, her safety, what is implemented in this house, I don't care if it's from screen time to taking her temperature, because that clearly seems to be the huge thing right now. Like, I am here to answer any questions you have. I don't make money off the internet. I would never make money off the internet.
But then Shyla clocked her and was basically saying this was crazy for this to be the first time that she is reaching out to her, and she has to judge her based on that and also what is on Snapchat. And Shyla for sure wanted to point out that Sophia was saying that she would never make money off the internet when Landon literally makes money off of the internet and she willingly participates in his clickbait and content.
Kind of late for that. That should have been done. I think it's wild to willingly have a child with a known and documented the restraining order and have a child with someone without even having a conversation with like the mother of their child. That's just, I have to assume you're
150%. And if you'd like to get more clarity on that, I'm more than happy to tell
no. But I'm just telling you where I'm coming from. I have to judge you from the context that I have. You're saying you don't make money off the internet, but Landon makes money off the internet and posts you often inappropriately, and you guys post your child and do like crazy things with your child. And
Shyla was really coming at her, calling out their weird Snapchats, the photoshopping, literally everything. She was straight up saying that things posted are disgusting and that Sophia should be ashamed. I mean, you guys, it needs to be said to their faces because they Photoshop like burn marks, like they Photoshop their kids' skin and all this stuff on their Snapchat to get these clicks. And it's like, why are we clickbaiting your kids being injured or sick or anything like that? It's so wrong.
Say this, I'm so sorry. I really am not trying to be mean. You're being like digitally, and then you guys are content farming your child, photoshopping weird on my kid, insinuating that your kid's dead, and then you're like, we don't make money on the internet. Literally, there's no other reason than to make money on the internet.
Child is dead?
Yes, girl. Pretending that you have breast cancer, like just very odd, like distasteful things, man. Insinuating. So, do you guys or do you not Photoshop wounds on your child and insinuate that your child's sick every week? I saw her like 3 days ago. So, did you or did you not Photoshop pictures on my child and pretend that she had like a 3rd-degree burn? You were complacent. Taking a picture is still being complacent. So just because you didn't actively do it in Photoshop, you're still being complacent. You're still being complacent in the exploitation of children and yourself. If you want to be digitally prostituted, that's on you. Do not involve my child. And shame on you for doing that to your child. Shame on you for doing that to your child.
Now, this part I just had to call out because on one hand, I'm like, I get that people in this family have twisted stuff before and recording calls is probably in Shyla's mind like the safest thing so no one twists her words. But there was this one part where she paused the call and then she's like getting her ring light back on and she's getting into position, and it was just sending me like the whole production of this call.
Okay, wait, I'm so sorry. Can you hold on really quick? Hold on. Bye.
That's the last thing I'm gonna say to you. I've seen you completely push lies on the internet about your daughter and Landon.
What is a lie? Babe, you guys have been together.
The whole call truly just sent me, especially at the end when Sophia was telling Shyla not to run to the internet to talk about Landon. And Shyla was like, why are you calling me? But also, while I have you on the phone, I'm going to tell you all the things I dislike about our situation.
You are up and stuck with a man that you've known less than a duration of a car lease. Hello? Hello? You're not even on the house paperwork, but you're under a spell. Like, why are you photoshopping wounds on my daughter and on your daughter?
It is not. I am not doing that.
So you never saw those posts?
Take it up with your baby
So
daddy. Our baby
I tried, but you're calling me saying if I have any questions, and then I asked a question. I'm getting yelled at. I had a question.
I am not. I don't know why you think this is not my social media.
Oh my God. So do you spend the money from the social media? Yes or no? And by the way, that's our baby dad.
Yes, but guess what? I have a contract I just wrote.
Yeah, I would like it actually. I would. Damn, so you gotta work on the internet and I'm in the field. That's not fair, girl. That is not right. Can we take a second? Sophia, 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 I don't want to hang up, but I just need you to calm down for a second. So I have a question. How am I manipulative? Actually, I'll do a better one. Spell manipulative right now and I'll hang up.
Like, you guys, was that not a full-on ride just now? Like, seriously, I feel like the whole situation is just so horrible on all sides, because posting this isn't really doing anything but making problems with Landon and Sophia and getting them more upset, which probably causes them to retaliate with things like keeping Shyla from her daughter on her birthday, which is so messed up. But that was what Shyla went to the internet and shared over the weekend. I certainly want to know what you guys think about this insane phone call that went down between her and Sophia. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.